One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the...
It's a seam wide open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from deep in the end zone, and this had better work for him. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Johnson wants to throw it. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Kansas State. Once he got some room, it was over.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-3.
Kansas State, 7, Baylor.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to pass, it's Robertson. With the catch, it's Washington. At the 45 on his way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy.
Unleashes one deep. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018.
Handoff from the gun. Look out, he's got room.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Used the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Kansas State, 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick completion on the out route. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass. Caught. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Johnson wants to throw it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The give to the lone running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Pulls and fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bears are threatening on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Black 24. Spire.
Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and that's so frustrating, man. You got short yardage situation. All I want my quarterback to do is handle the football and fall forward and get me a first down, but you better get that snap exchange from your center and hold on to that football.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3-and-out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab down the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Johnson wants to throw it. Steps away. Running to Green. Got the first himself. Wide open spaces. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They just keep firing. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Big fella moving. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He leaves it with his back. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, out of space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give on the counter. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Makes the grab. It's Edwards.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. Johnson looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Wildcats are flying down the field. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
Kansas State, 14.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense, because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll go back to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Bradley. There he goes! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They stop him almost immediately. Short game there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
And wings it incomplete.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are in this area of the field, 4th and short, just kick the field goal. It's what you need to give yourself a chance to win.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Robertson. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got his man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is a backbreaker for the offense because you're driving right now to win this football game, but instead you turn it over, and there's enough time on the clock now for the opponent to march the field and win this game.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Robertson. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Finds his man. It's Prentice. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. The short hands, it's Prentice. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ball game. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bears want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Baylor! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.